Honestly, you and me both. I really, really want to write now, like a full Elriel story, the same way I'm doing a NERIS one. And I actually have an idea of what I'm going to do for the Elriel fic, which would be a direct sequel to the NERIS fanfic. So in the NERIS fanfic, Elaine is not really in it. Azriel has a little bit more of a presence in it than Elaine does, but the side couple of the NERIS fanfic is Elriel, because I am who I am, and what I am is an Elriel girly. So there's a couple different plot points in the NERIS fanfic that link Elaine to the Court of Nightmares, the way that Nesta is in direct dealings with like the local women of Illyria. Not specifically in Illyria, but with Illyrian women, the Valkyries in this story are displaced Illyrians. The priestesses are going to come later. Elaine, for her part, ends up falling into and learning more about the Court of Nightmares off page. There's a family dinner, and Elaine ends up confronting Rhysand about that, and also about this fixed version of the Azriel bonus chapter where Azriel is told to stay away from her. So the events of Azriel's bonus are coming to pass, but not quite the same way, and the execution is different. And I'm actually writing the Gwyneth Azriel part of Az's bonus, and it's not going to be shippy because this is an Elriel story, and honestly the bonus isn't really that shippy for Gwyneth and Azriel to begin with, so like those events are still happening, they're just not in the same order, and they're not over the same time period. So Elaine and Azriel are still going to have the tension of the bonus that they're going to have to deal with in the Elriel sequel to the NERIS fanfic. It's just going to go down a little differently. And also Azriel definitely did not listen, like when Rhysand said to stay away from her, but the tension is still there. So what I want to do for them, to be honest, is a lot darker than probably what's going to end up written for them in canon. It would actually be like kind of like a slasher fic cat and mouse game between Azriel and Elaine, where Elaine is actually committing murders and killing her way up the Court of Nightmares' hierarchy of power, and Azriel is investigating the murders and trying to stop her. And they would talk about her reasons why that she's doing it, the reasons why he's trying to stop her, the reasons why he might actually support what she's doing ideologically. Like, it would be a very political story. And I feel like their dynamic would be a direct contrast thematically from Nesta and Eris. Nesta and Eris is kind of a study of two people who are villainized by their narratives and by the people around them, and they're not the monsters that everyone thinks that they are. But this version of Elriel would be a story about how two people are constantly being misrepresented by the people around them, but they see in each other the thing that is mirrored within themselves, that they are just as monstrous as the other one thinks that they are. I think that would be a really cool dynamic. And my thing is, though, I have to finish the NERIS fanfic first. I have actually like a chapter written up of it for Azriel and Elaine's sequel. I also have 2 chapters of House of Flame and Shadow but NERIS written as well, but I can't release either of those until this big behemoth fanfic is done. So that's going to be my writing goal for like the front half of 2025. I hope to be done with this by June. So that's my Elriel sequel idea to like the NERIS fanfic. Let me know what you think, because if it's a bad idea, I'll rework it, but that's just what I'm thinking about doing right now.